Hi, this is Tamika with Pastries, Pumpkin and Pie, and I am here with a digital cash stuffing video. I know, I got so distracted in February and did not actually do my videos after every pay period, and it's already like almost the end of March, and I'm still haven't finished showing you what I put aside for February. So total I did 1,600. So let's go ahead and write that out. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this down. I'm just going to put February 2025, and then I have my last sheet off to the side so I can remember what my balances were. Like I've said in the previous videos, I'm going to be changing this because I should have put a space to have the previous balance, what the new balance is going to be. I think instead of this date fill, I'm going to make that be a previous balance field there. All right, so again, if you're new, welcome, and let me explain to you why I'm doing a digital cash envelope. For several reasons. One, my bank is way on the other side of town. I could do shared banking at some of the other credit unions and stuff, but with the time that I get off work and everything like that, it doesn't work for me because I have to do those transactions inside and the lobbies are closed. Two, I don't want to have cash. I don't want to have it at my house, and I don't want to touch it. I don't want to be counting it. Cash is dirty. I don't want to do it. Three, if I do it digitally, I can just do it and transfer the money within seconds through my bank app. And I don't have to deal with the dirty cash and physically counting that. Now, some people, they want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be touching that cash because here's the thing, when you're keeping it as actual cash, you are constantly going to and from the bank. I cannot be doing that. So I thought, how can I do this digitally? I can, as long as I have a way to track it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you can see what we're working with here. Again, we're doing 1,600. So I finally got me a new calculator, and let's see how much we can put aside. Okay, for the emergency savings. Well, let's start with Christmas because I know I had a goal of $100 a month for that. So let's go ahead and subtract the $100 for Christmas. So we're going to do 100, and based on what we had already, that's going to give us $200. Okay. Then I have a credit card debt. Let's put 200 in that. How much did I put in that last time? 75. Okay, let's make it 150. So minus 150. Okay. So that's going to give us, we had 135 before, so that's going to give us 285. All right. Okay. Car maintenance. I have only $70 in car maintenance. I'm going to put 150 in there because there's something wrong with my oil and I'm not sure what it is. So we're going to go ahead and put 150 in there. So we had 70. That's going to give us 220. Emergency savings, and then I have general savings. Emergency savings right now has 150. let's do another 150 in that. Okay, so that's going to give us 300 in emergency savings. General savings, let's do 100. Okay, so that gives us now in general savings 180. And this general savings is in addition to another savings account that I have. So I do have another savings where I'm taking and adding to that every paycheck, but then I have this extra savings as well. All right, so we've got 950. The $100 challenge. I've been doing 75. Let me open up to my tracker. So I've been doing, and you might not be able to see everything in here. I've been doing 75. So now I'm going to do the 63 and the 12. So that's how I've been doing it. So I'm going to do the 63 and then the 12 because I've been doing 75. Well, actually I was doing 75 per pay period. I'm going to do 150. So the 63, the 62, the 12, and the 13 is how that's going to work. Okay, so 100 envelope, we're doing 150. So minus 150. That leaves us with 800. Treat yourself. Travel. Ooh, travel's an important one for me. Let's do 150 in travel. Okay, which category did I just do? That 100 envelope, right? Okay, so I have, so that'll be 300 in there. Okay, and then I'm going to do 150 in travel, and that will also make that one 300. Did I deduct that 150 in travel? I don't know. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't. I don't think I did. Okay. Birthday. Right now I only have $70 in my birthday fund. That is not good. Let's do $300 in the birthday fund. So that will give me $370 in the birthday fund. I have $350 left. Treat yourself. Let's do $50 and treat yourself. So that leaves me with, I'm at 300 now. So that's at 85. So I have still have quite a bit. So for my mom's fund, I'm going to put 75 in each of their funds. 75, 75. So that's minus 150. Whoops. I accidentally hit it, so it took an extra 50 off. Okay. So that's going to put my mom's fund at 125. And my godson's fund at 110. And then I have planner, babe, and date night. Let's put 75 in each of those as well. And that'll be our last 150, and then I'll tally this and make sure I did it right. So that will put $115, which I haven't really been buying a bunch of planner stuff. Not really. I did make one purchase, so I kind of need to do some deductions. Date night 75, and that's going to be at 110 also. All right, so let's make sure we did this correct. I know there might be a little bit of a glare, so I'll just put this like that. So we did 150, 150, 100, 300, 150, 100, 150, 150, 50, 75, 75, 75, 75. And that's 1,600. I did good. All right. So some nice balances there. I did put quite a bit in. What was it? I would put a Planner Babe, but yeah, that's fine. I should have put more in Treat Yourself. I can adjust that. Let's adjust that. Let's switch those amounts around. Let's do this one as 75 and this one as 50, because I'd rather have more in Treat Yourself. Okay, so we're gonna change this. This one will be 75, and then this one will be 50 instead. Because I think I need more in Treat Yourself than I do in my planner fun. All right, because I haven't really been spending too much on planning stuff. Now, one thing I do need to make sure I'm doing is deducting. I have not been doing a good job at deducting, because I've given my godson a little bit of money here or there. And like I said, I did make a planner purchase. So yeah, I need to make sure I go back and deduct those things. So that's where we're at with our 1,600. So we have emergency savings now at 300, travel at 300, Christmas at 200, birthday at 370. I really needed to add more for that, because I need to do something big for my birthday. I'm going to be 50. The 100 envelope challenge, we're going to put 300. The general savings is now at 180. The credit card debt is at 285. Card maintenance at 220. I'm glad I added as much as I did to that. Treat Yourself is now at, oh, I need to change that amount because I just changed it. So let's see. So that means Treat Yourself is now, Treat Yourself was at 35. And so it's going to be now at 110. And then Planner Babe was at 40. It's now going to be at 90. Okay. And then we have Date Night now at 110, which I don't really do much for Date Night. That's just like if I feel like doing something special once a month. But I have the money there for that. Love for Mama Fun, 125. And my Godson's Fun at $110. All right, and then I just need to make a note. So February total savings was $1,600. So that's what we put together for February. So now we're going to go and look at our trackers and see if there's anything we can fill in our trackers. So, all right, let's start from the front. So emergency savings, every little piggy here is worth $50. So that's and so emergency savings is now at 300. So I put a lot of those highlighters and stuff away. But I have this one here. So how much did I say we're at? 300, so I can do 3 more of these. 3 more little piggies. I kind of wanted to keep them all pink, but because I'm being lazy and I don't want to grab another highlighter, we're going to have some yellow piggies. Yellow green piggies. All right, so I've completed a whole row in this tracker, which is nice. So that's 300. I have 10 rows. Once I get all of them, that's a $3,000 total. And here's the thing, because I'm doing this digitally, I don't have to wait till like I have like $500 or $1,000 to go run into the bank. I just get in my app, send it, do the transfer right there, and I'm done. And I like that. And that works for me. I have to do what works for me. All right, my travel, each plane is $250. So I can actually color in a plane today. So that's fun. Let's see. Shoot, I had a pink marker. Let's do a pink plane. So I'm going to color in this plane. So Tombow, it's probably going to bleed through, but all of this is on 32-pound paper. That's what I printed all of this on. So yeah, we'll go ahead and color this plane in. So that's good. I have the opportunity to color in on here because I was like, man, I'm never going to get to color in on this page, but each plane was worth $250. So that's great. So again, just like the other one, once this is filled in, that will be $3,000. Now, I created these on Canva, these trackers. So once I complete these, I can just print out another one and start all over again. Christmas tracker. So each ornament is $100. And for Christmas, we now have $200. So I'm going to use the highlighter because that will be easier. So let's go ahead and color in this ornament. So we've got $200 in Christmas. The way I worked this Christmas tracker out is I made sure I only did 10 ornaments, as you can see. I made them $100 each so that I could save $100 a month for 10 months. That way by October, I have my $1,000, which is what this will provide me, and I have all the money that I need for Christmas. Now, my family, we're not big gift people. Like, we're just not. And nobody really bothers me about what they want for Christmas, but I'm the one that likes to be the gift giver if I'm able to do so. My godson might ask for a few things, but like my mom, my brothers, they don't really ask for anything. And so I want to be able to provide something to my brothers, my mom, my sister-in-law, my godson, even my little fur nephew and niece as well, because otherwise I don't really have anybody else to give gifts to. So yeah, that's the Christmas tracker. And then the birthday tracker. So every balloon is worth $50 on the birthday tracker, and now we are at $370. I'm so proud of myself because I definitely needed to add to this fun. So we're going to go ahead and color this balloon with the pink. I should get some Tombow markers or something. So how much did I say? 370? Ooh, so we can color in 7 balloons total. That's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some other markers. I have some tumbles out that I was using recently, but I have to grab some more because all of these are like shades of green, and I don't want this to all be green. So let's see, what other colors can we grab here? So that's 200. I'm just grabbing colors at random here. That is 250. I am proud of myself, and I better continue this so that I'm good. Now, let me tell you, I had started saving quite a bit last year, and then I stopped working and I couldn't find a job. Well, I left my job because it was super toxic and I had to leave. There was no other option. I had to leave. And then it took me forever to find work. And that was very sad for me. It was like very heartbreaking because I know how qualified and stuff I am. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be the last one. I want to do a pink right underneath the pink. Let's see what other color. Okay. But yeah, once you have depleted your savings, you will start to look at money a whole lot differently. I was hurt and saddened by the fact that I had to deplete my savings. But as my brother said, thank God I had it to use. So that's why this year I want to save even more than before. All right, so let's go back and look, flip through everything again. So again, these are our balances after we've put aside money for February. And this is how much we're putting aside. For March, I don't know if I'll be able to put aside the same amount. It might be less for March, but I was determined to do a whole lot more for February than I had done. So we'll see what the final outcome looks like for March. I'll probably just do that in one video and then try to remember to start doing every paycheck, because trying to do it all at once it's quite a bit. All right, and then let's look at our trackers again. So for our emergency savings, we are now at $300, and that's all filled in with the piggies. We were able to color in a plane on the savings tracker because we have 300 in the travel. Another ornament. Like I stated, there'll probably be one ornament a month, unless it's a month where I figure I want to put more than $100 aside. But I really don't think I'm going to do more than $100 a month, because I think that is more than sufficient for me to gather and purchase gifts for my family. There's not a lot of us to purchase gifts for. And then the birthday tracker. I really only have a little bit of time left, so I might end up pushing more here than in some other categories, so I can have a nice little fun for my birthday. Even if I can get it to, I don't know, at least 500, 550. I don't think I'm going to get it to 2,000 by the time my birthday comes around. I don't think that's going to happen unless I get a good tax return. I don't know. So, we didn't color in these. So, let me do that. So, we have to do, I'm going to use those same colors. Let's go back over here with our tumbles. So, let's do 63. 63 and 12 give us the 75. I thought that was just an easy way to hurry up and save, is to do 75 a paycheck, 150 a month on these cash envelopes. And then at 62, 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 . 62 and 13 will give us 75. So what's going to end up happening is I'm going to end up closing in all of this area, right? And then I'll start, I'll have some larger amounts, right? But if I can still try to do up to 75 every pay period, and then after that, I don't know, maybe I'll push it up to, I don't know. We'll figure out how we'll end up doing the rest of this towards the end. But that's just an idea I came up with right now. And I will close in a good amount of the space going this direction with it. And then I can just try to work out the rest from there. So if I get like these really large amounts, so like once I get over 75, maybe I could do at least 80 every pay period, or one of the 80s, and then I'll go and do one of the 90s every pay period until I get to the 100. You know what I mean? If I'm making sense to you guys. So yeah. All right, that is everything. I thank you for tuning in. Comment below. Let me know what you think about a digital cash envelope system, and if you're doing any kind of cash envelope system, budgeting system right now, give me an update. How is that all going and working for you right now? I'm really proud of myself. So I did 1,600. You know what else I'm going to write on here? So far this year, so that I'm always keeping a total. And so I did 1,600. And then I think I did 1,100 for February. Yeah. I mean for January. So that's $2,700 already. And then it is in different categories, but that's how much I'm already putting aside. So that's good, I think. For 2 months. I think that's good. And I've been remembering to tithe. I need to tithe for this pay period that just happened. Because if you don't tithe, let me tell you, God's going to get that money from you some other kind of way. I have learned this from experience. And I know when I was always faithfully tithing, I wasn't really having any financial issues. If I'm not tithing regularly, something's going to come up. You're going to have a health issue you're going to spend some money on. For me, it's usually like a car issue, and you're going to have to come out a bunch of money to fix something for the car. There might be a repair or something around the house. God's going to get his money some kind of way. So just go ahead and pay those tithes, because you're going to spend it. You're going to have to come out of your pocket for it some kind of way. And that's not something that people really think about, but it happens. You're going to come out of your pocket. So yeah, let me know how your budgeting journey is going in the description below. Thank you for coming out to view this video, because I know it's not something that might be interesting to everyone, and I get that. That's fine. But yeah, don't forget to slay, subscribe, like, and accept the alerts so you don't miss any videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.